Видно. Не хочешь? Okay.
So, Alexander, tell me what you think about the show.
I think this show is magnificent. This is my year number 7. I usually make a lot of business here. This is a place where a lot of brands come in. I think definitely for people who do advertising like me, it's important to come here. I sell a lot of billboards here. I think there are a lot of significant brands coming from different parts of the world. You're from Bulgaria. I just interviewed a lady from Brazil. So obviously, people come here to the business.
That makes a lot of sense. Tell me about your YouTube channel.
Well, I happen to own 700 of those. I have over 4 million subscribers overall. On 3 of my main channels have over 260,000 subscribers. Some of them are relevant to fashion, some of them relevant to goods and products. So for once I'm done with my serious questions, I'm going to ask you some questions about your brand. But basically, I have a variety of YouTube channels.
That sounds very impressive. Talk to me about the Times Square billboards business.
So the billboards on Times Square I done in the last 3-4 years, more than 7,000 of those commercials. So the way I do it, I put it on a billboard. It's a massive big billboard, like 8-10 floors high, like 2 streets, and it plays. And I film it with a number of cameras, like vertical, horizontal, from left, from south, from north, from different angles, daytime, nighttime, sunrise, sunset. So when we time lapse all this, it looks like they're advertisement for brands like they're forever. And once I put it on social media, I combine the billboard because nobody really care about the billboards on Times Square. But if people live in Bulgaria, Brazil, other places, and when they see their clients, their brands advertised on Times Square billboard, it's a conversation piece. So it brings, has ability. So someone will say, "Wow, even though you're in Bulgaria, but you advertise on Times Square. What's going on?" And that allows you to pitch back to these buyers, to these clients, and those who have passed on you, not gave you the money. Maybe this time they will listen to your pitch again and will give you the money. That's how it works.
That's great. Thank you for sharing this.
Maybe your company would like to do. I'll send you some. It's not that expensive, like $300 and up. It's like for the whole process, and I have a lot of them. Actually, tomorrow I have a whole bunch of them. I have 69 billboards tomorrow on Times Square.
Wow.
Coming up. So obviously, if you want to stop by tomorrow night after the show at Times Square, you can see all my clients from here, from the New York Now, who want to see themselves on a billboard. Sometimes it's people, sometimes there are products, sometimes it's like a combination of their services, but basically it's like a shout out for $300, including placement and including filming them in front of it, like pictures and videos and editing and distribution. I think it's a great price. Obviously I have much more expensive packages like $1,500, $3,000, $7,000, but the most affordable, the cheapest one that pretty much most of every happy birthday, marry me, people can afford that kind of package.
Sounds good. Thank you for sharing this.
Okay, I'm done with my questions, so it's time now. We will switch, and I will ask you questions.
Okay.
What is your name?
My name is Simona Bundergieva, or you can just say Simona. That's easier.
So Simona, also from Bulgaria, it's my understanding, and you speak Ukrainian and Bulgarian, and you speak English. I just heard. So you guys cannot see, but Simona is a little bit pregnant. I would say not a little bit. How it's difficult to work on a show like this, having that condition, Does that helps? Do you get sympathy from people passing by and want to buy from you, or they don't care?
I think people don't care. I think people don't see that immediately. I try to wear jackets to hide it a little bit. Overall,
you should be proud.
Well, because it's a double-edged sword. Some people may feel sympathy or empathy. Some people may ask very logical questions, like who is going to ship your orders after your baby's done? Are you going to pause your line? And I have a plan for all of this, but just to avoid questions that might instill insecurities in buyers, I prefer not to.
I think you're wrong. I think when people understand, like if I see someone like a supplier who has a baby coming out, I know that person, once the baby needs new shoes, you're gonna do everything and beyond to support that baby. So I would trust that business much more than the business that can go party and like do like once you have a responsibility of like, I don't know, how many kids do you have? Is that your first one? Second. Guys, when you have kids, this is not a joke. You need to produce, you need to earn, and I think that people who actually like care for their families like and working, that's the reliable supplier. That's someone who will actually ship to you because they need to feed the baby next day also. So I think it's actually speaks volume that you don't stay home, like you actually working, you fly all the way here. I think it's very noble of you standing on your feet, like working like that.
Yeah, the feed is a tough one. I would say this is the hardest part. This is not my first trade show.
You see the chairs? Why don't you sit in one of those? You have one.
Honestly, there hasn't been time. There's always somebody to talk to. Like maybe in the morning I get to sit on a chair for a little bit, but it's a busy show. There's a lot of buyers. There's a lot of questions.
Can I intervene? I think you're making a second mistake here. You get a second chair. Sit on a chair and invite them to sit down. When they standing, they will pass by and they pay no attention. They tired like you. They don't want to be on their feet and they're not paying attention. If you sit them down, if you offer them maybe a glass of water, they will sit and listen. And that's actually produce meaningful conversation. It builds relationship and it leads to order. If they standing and they see you standing, they don't want to make you standing in your condition and they just leave. And you lose business that way. So I think the second chair will be essential. Bring one today or maybe tomorrow and you'll see the difference in orders. I guarantee you double, like how many orders you got like yesterday, today?
I'm pretty happy with the orders.
I guarantee you tomorrow it's going to be double. Okay. Try the chair situation. Okay. I think it really helps.
Thank you. Yeah, I'll make sure that maybe for next show, if I'm pregnant again, I'll hire, I'll outsource.
You hire a pregnant girl?
No. No, I was going to say a table and a chair for like a lounge area for buyers to sit down. But that's a good idea. Thank you for sharing this.
Lounge is good, but like two chairs, like really simple. You have already one. You just borrow one from a table across, and you have a table. Just a glass of water, and they will sit down and they will talk to you.
Thank you.
Your last question. You have no more questions. Last question.
For me, or?
For you. Oh, I'm doing your question. So my last question for you is, tell me about your business because I didn't get to that one.
Well, my business is called Paper Jam, and we specialize in sustainable gift wrap and stationery. What makes us different is that all of our products are recyclable, compostable, or biodegradable, or all of the above. And we are a 100% plastic-free brand, so everything that you see is wrapped in cornstarch packaging, for example, instead of plastic. And yeah, our best sellers is the tissue paper, especially now as we're approaching Q4. This just flies off the shelves together with the wrapping paper collection.
You're getting out of the light.
Sorry.
Of the camera. So
yeah, do you want me to hold it?
I'm going to hold it.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So
do you want to plug in your social media? What's your website? Where they can buy from you?
Totally. So the brand is called Paper Jam. Our website is www.paperjam.shop. Our Instagram is @paperjam.shop, and email is hello@paperjam.shop. And we're all over the internet. Yeah. Thank you for asking.
Cut, guys.